Last video we talked about adapting Space Godzilla into the Monsterverse, but which other monsters from old Godzilla movies could also be introduced? Hello there, my name is Triple S and welcome to the fourth in a series of videos on the topic of how old Godzilla monsters could be brought into the Monsterverse. Let's continue with Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar first appeared in the 1973 movie Godzilla vs. Megalon, and he was created by scientist Goro Ibuki. Seatopians, who were angry underground nuclear tests had damaged their underground city, seized control of Jet Jaguar and used him to guide their monster god Megalon in attacking the surface world. Eventually, Goro regains control of Jet Jaguar and sends him to Monster Island to ask for Godzilla's help in defeating Megalon. After returning to Goro, it's revealed that Jet Jaguar had now somehow developed a will of his own, ignoring Goro's commands to stay put. And it's also revealed he had somehow now gained the new ability to increase in size to monster proportions. He's able to go toe to toe with Megalon, but things take a turn for the worst when Gigan shows up. With Gigan, who first appeared in the 1972 movie Godzilla vs. Gigan, being a cyborg monster controlled by the M-Space Hunter Nebula aliens, or Nebulans for short, who had been sent to aid Megalon when the Seatopians asked the Nebulans for help when they lost control of Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar is no match against Megalon and Gigan solo, but then Godzilla arrives and together they force the god and the cyborg to flee. Gigan back into space and Megalon back to Seatopia. Mission accomplished, Jet Jaguar and Godzilla shake hands. He shrinks back to his normal size and for some reason seems to lose his free will, though Goro wonders if it will return when the world comes under threat once again. Now, how can Jet Jaguar be adapted to fit into the Monsterverse? Well, rest easy folks, because for the first time in this series I will not be using the Hollow Earth. But instead, I will look to Jet Jaguar's origins in Godzilla vs. Megalon and the 1997 TV show Godzilla Island for how to introduce him into the Monsterverse. In Godzilla Island, Jet Jaguar is one of several robots created by the G-Guard, the others being Mechagodzilla, Moguera, Proto-Moguera, and two other versions of Jet Jaguar, Medical Jet Jaguar and Firefighter Jet Jaguar. In the Monsterverse, the organization Monarch has a military branch called G-Team, and for my adaptation idea, it is they who would be the creators of Jet Jaguar. You'd have to write around the whole Godzilla sensing something is a threat to him, like with how he sensed Mechagodzilla in the 2021 movie Godzilla vs. Kong. Maybe Monarch intentionally makes Jet Jaguar not as powerful as Godzilla so the king of the monsters doesn't see him as a threat. Or maybe Godzilla can just sense Jet Jaguar has been created with good intentions, not as a weapon specifically against him, but as a defense against any Titan. In any case, Jet Jaguar should resemble the classic Jet Jaguar look from Godzilla vs. Megalon. I don't want to see it looking like the dopey looking version from Godzilla Singular Point. I'm just not a fan of that design. Adapting his ability to increase in size I don't think is realistically possible. I think it will just remind people of Ant-Man from the MCU and look too goofy. And while in Godzilla vs. Megalon, he can either be controlled by remote or act autonomously when he spontaneously develops free will, I think for the Monsterverse, Jet Jaguar should be a mech in the vein of the Jaegers from the 2013 movie Pacific Rim and its 2017 sequel Pacific Rim Uprising. Movies which people have been wanting to cross over with Godzilla for a long time, and this could be as close as we can get to seeing that. Now, if Jet Jaguar is a mech, then who's going to pilot him? Well, none other than Titan vet Travis Trapper Beasley. I mean, just based on looks alone, wearing those shades and that shirt, he just looks like a human version of Jet Jaguar. Maybe after his appearance in the 2024 movie Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, humanity created mechs to aid them in recovering after the events of Titan battles. So just like in Godzilla Island, there could be multiple Jet Jaguars, each with a different role in cleaning up and repairing cities. If Trapper is still a Titan vet though, that would make his Jet Jaguar more similar to Medical Jet Jaguar rather than the OG. And I don't know how much of a need there would be for a Titan vet mech. So maybe instead there's just a single multi-purpose Jet Jaguar piloted by Trapper, who has expanded his profession beyond just being a vet. In any case, Trapper one day possibly piloting a Jet Jaguar mech is a popular fan theory, though I have also seen people who aren't fans of this idea. I myself think it would be cool to see, but what do you guys think? Trapper piloting Jet Jaguar, yay or nay? Thank you all everyone for watching. If you've got your own ideas on how Jet Jaguar could be introduced into the Monsterverse, please share them in the comments below, along with your predictions on which monster we'll be talking about next. Thank you all so much again for watching. I've been Triple S, you've all been amazing, and I shall see you all in the next video.